Hello everyone, I'm Randy.
I'm Ziggy.
Welcome back to another exciting little Segs and Rans
wrestling show.
So we saw last week in the WWE, we had Clash of Champions, which the match quality were great, phenomenal. But the storylines, especially the ones that are Monday Night Raw, I'm sorry to say, they are hard to follow. I have no idea what's going on. I think a lot of fans around can agree with me. This guy can agree with me. Do you agree, Ziggy?
I do, yeah, no, I mean, Clash of Champions, good matches, as Randy told you, but very, very, very predictable. I mean, if I could predict it that well, I probably would be a millionaire right now with a lottery ticket.
Exactly.
Come on, guys.
You can bet on that like a lot of other sports. You would win some money. The first thing with the bad storyline is New Day still the champions. Now, two reasons why this is bad. One, with the brand split, you have very limited tag teams. Second, I've seen Gallows and Anderson dominate the match, Ziggy. Haven't you? And
yeah, they dominated the whole match and didn't win. And we saw that again on Raw as well.
Yeah.
And again, they just didn't win. And it's like, there's a team that, gets the job done, and you flag them as, the best champions, or arguably the best champions you have in the world right now that aren't champions, and you tell me they can't finish a match with WWE?
Exactly, and it's confusing now because the question is who's going to beat New Day for the tag team titles. You got Enzo and Kaz, but as we've seen, they're losing to some people called the Shining Stars. Like, what's the point of that? These guys were such a great tag team in NXT. They really got a lot of hype coming out from after WrestleMania, and now it's hard to say. So what's going to happen with New Day? The other thing we saw that's very interesting is the divas. Like, I think they have some of the best divas on Raw, right? You got Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Bayley. We saw Bayley now just facing a local. And we see this thing now going on with Sasha Charlotte that's been going on for months and months now. Like, I'm getting a little tired of this. Like, I'm not going to lie, I can watch matches between Charlotte and Sasha over and over again. But the talking segment just getting bored. It's been the same thing for too long. Ziggy, what do you have to say about it?
Exactly what I just did. This is all they're doing. Like, come on, guys. Like, you have great matches. We get that. But where's it going now? Like, okay, Sasha, you've won a match. You won the title. Great. Then you lost the match because of an injury and everything and whatever, but you lost it.
Yeah.
Then you had the triple threat match. Bayley lost it. And now you've had a match on Raw and you lost it again. So, okay, you've lost them all. The matches have been lost. Like, where are we going? It's just, it looks like, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, please don't take this the wrong way, but it feels like I'm watching John Cena versus Randy Orton again and again and again.
Just getting too long. And the comparison to this is, we look at the divas to Raw to SmackDown. Raw has some great divas. SmackDown, they have a lot of newcomers. But the thing with SmackDown, we understand what's happening. Raw is the same stuff where we have no idea what's going on. And this is just the overall storylines on everything with Raw and SmackDown. Do you agree, Ziggy? Or?
No, I agree. I mean, like we were talking about it earlier. I mean, you've got Charlotte, Sasha, Bayley, even Nia Jax. Let's throw her in there.
Don't forget Paige.
And Paige. You've got 5 people, young girls who know what they're doing, have enough experience, but still fresh faces.
Oh, exactly.
And you're just throwing them around. But then go to SmackDown.
Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch, Natalya, your veteran. Then you got Naomi, who's still trying to find her spot. Then you got Alexa Bliss, Carmella get caught up, and they're making the most of their opportunity here. Like, they're better to watch because you know what's going to happen. Raw is just like, I'm confused. I don't know. And the other thing with that, we saw a Clash of Champions, the ending between Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. Like, that was a very disappointing ending in my view. Now, we obviously know the injury for Rollins, so that may have been a factor into this. Hopefully, he will have a speedy recovery. But the point is now, Owens beat Rollins. Where did he go to defend the title here? Who's the challenger? I don't know. And wasn't there something a best of 7 series and Sheamus and Cesaro should be contending?
That's what we thought, but now because you have no one to challenge for the tag team titles, you've decided to put them together after 7 grueling matches.
And now they're tag team.
And now you're putting them into tag team to try and win the titles. So why would 2 guys who can't work together and hate each other on camera actually win the titles from a team like New Day who work together?
Oh, who's been probably the best tag team you compare so far. Like, you compare one of the top tag team right now in WWE next to the Usos, American Alphas. Dash and Dawson and NXT, they're great as well, but it's just like, where are we going with this?
Yeah, and like, how would Cesaro and Sheamus be any better than Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, who are a formidable tag team?
Oh, exactly. And the other thing is, are they trying to do I get the understanding, we saw this between Daniel Bryan and Kane 4 years back, Team Hell No, but this is not going to work. I'm sorry to say this is an awful idea. You're putting two guys who really are great single competitors, but putting the tag team together just doesn't make sense in my mind. If New Day loses the title to them, where does one New Day go? And also, what's the point? Because I feel the tag team should be considered as a tag team. You just have to put two random guys together for no reason. Now, people can say, well, you put Heath Slater and Rhino together, but that was a different storyline. Heath needed to find a partner. These guys, Mick Foley just putting them together to pretty much say, okay, you had great matches, let's put you together, see what happened. I'm sorry to say, it's confusing the hell out of me.
No, it does. I mean, hopefully, I got a little bit of hope that it may work a little bit like the Daniel Bryan and Kane thing. If it does, take everything back, and I can see it possibly happening because both of them have, the mic skills to do it.
Exactly.
So, fingers crossed, it turns out like that and it's more entertaining. But we'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, exactly. The other thing as well we saw is, the big thing actually I noticed with Raw, especially the past storyline, the ratings. Like, the ratings this week for Raw were pretty bad. You had about 2.34 million. No, my mistake. For Raw, you got 2.478 million. The 2.34 million was for SmackDown. Now, I can understand Raw. You had Monday Night Football. You had the presidential elections. There's a lot going on. I can understand that. SmackDown didn't have much competition on Tuesday other than the World Cup of Hockey. But, hey, you know what? Only Canadians are going to watch hockey. I can tell you that much. But still, it's pretty. Raw has been the flagship show. It has great ratings over the year. The fact that their ratings are just going down like this, it's a shame. I need to see better stuff. Ziggy needs better. As fans, we deserve the best. I hope Vince understands this as well, that as fans, we drive the business. We want to keep you guys going. But it's just, when things are too hard and too confusing to understand, you lose interest. And I'm losing interest in Raw. Aren't you, Ziggy, or...?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, considering, they always say SmackDown is the B show and this, that, and the other. I mean, let's look at it. Okay, they were out by, 100,000, 150,000 people?
Around that.
That's not a lot, considering it's the B show.
And you're supposed to have a 3-hour show.
Yeah.
Let's put that away. Now, with Raw, hopefully the storylines get better, but again, there's so much confusion going on here because you had Sami Zayn versus Chris Jericho, they had a feud, and now, are they done? Like, we don't know what's going to happen there. We saw Chris Jericho teaming up with Owen against Enzo Cass. No recollection of Sami Zayn on Raw. Seth Rollins apparent injury. Are we going to be waiting a little bit longer now for this big Triple H versus Seth Rollins feud? As fans, it's just like, they want to see it. It's been building for about almost a year or more now, and they want to see this match. You can see with SmackDown, you got John Cena, Dean Ambrose, and AJ Styles, 3 guys in a triple threat match. They're going to be a heck of a match. We understand where they're going, and also we can see multiple directions. We can see there's still a little bit of heat between AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, and AJ Styles and John Cena. Even that, you can go the direction of Dean Ambrose versus John Cena. And also, you had this great thing between The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. Like, what The Miz and Ziggler did on Tuesday was unbelievable. Hands off to them. Don't you agree, Ziggy?
I do, yeah. No, especially how Ziggler came across. I mean, he actually put a lot of feeling into what he meant. I mean, I think he meant what he said. When he says, like, I'll put my career on the line, I mean, he looked like he was, really seriously thinking about why he did that.
Exactly. Now,
but he wants it.
There is report that Ziggler may want out of the WWE contract. Unfortunately, we do not know. These are just reports and rumors. So it's going to be interesting to see. People are just saying, oh, Ziggler's going to win. I don't think that's the case. It's a very interesting match to see what's going to happen. But only time will tell, and I'm praying time will tell that Raw will be better to understand because, let's be honest, we saw the Cruiserweight. They had great matches as well, but great matches can't say. You have to have both great matches, great storylines. Do you agree, Ziggy? Or
I do, yeah. And to add to SmackDown as well, I mean, we saw, obviously, at their last pay-per-view, we saw a shocker where we said, you know what, AJ's not going to win. No. He did. So they're good at showing shockers. So maybe Ziggler might lose. And that actually would shock me because I see him having a lot more years left on him and actually being one of those guys. Again, moving back to Raw as well, I mean, we hope that it does pick up a little bit and becomes better.
Exactly. We will do a show next week to preview No Mercy. And
he will.
He's not here. He's going to England. And our good wrestler named William Regal's from England, right?
He is, yeah. He's from up north, so I've
won't meet him.
I won't meet him.
No, exactly. But I will be doing a show on my own next week. I'm hoping the Raw is better so we have more to talk about. But if not, more of the harsh reality is going to be coming up. And it may be harsh. And again, we're just fans. We don't know behind the business and stuff, what goes behind the closed door of the office of WWE. But we need things to change. We want things to change. We want things to be better. Not just for me, not just for you, for everyone around the world who've been watching WWE for night in, night out, for years to come, who went to those arenas, who spent money on those merchandise, who travel the world to see events like WrestleMania, SummerSlam, The Raw, all over the world in England, China, all across the countries.
He hasn't got enough fingers to do
I
this.
don't, but we want more of that great quality where we can say, wow, that was great. We don't want there to be no snooze fest. We want there to be fun, entertaining, awesome, so we can talk about, like, hey, man, did you watch this?
Yeah, true. And actually, I just want to add one thing to that as well. I was thinking about it, and I just thought about it with Raw. Okay, so let's look at it this way. One title changed hands at Clash of Champions. Surprise, surprise. It was United States champion. Yeah. So, great. Congratulations to Roman Reigns. We knew he'd probably take it. But then you won your rematch, so now where does that put Rusev? And again, going back to that best of 7, we know that Roman and Sheamus had a fight before, so why didn't you put him into that match and put Cesaro into a world title and then switch them over if they lose their matches respectively? Okay, fine, here you go, switch.
Exactly.
Mix it up, guys. You have enough people.
Exactly. We know you have the people. We know you have the talent. You guys have the experience. You've been through it all. W's the Monday Night War, the WCW. You took down ECW. We understand it. But we want the best. That's all we're asking as fans. Anyways, I'm Randy Dillon.
I'm Siggy Chatwell.
Have a great night, everyone.
Thanks.